So, good evening again, everyone. Let's talk about cybersecurity. So, I'm very much sure that most of you have heard about this cybersecurity term, and also you must be listening about these terms like cryptography, encryption, decryption, because these are very common words in today's world, right? But I'm very much sure that all the information are in bits and pieces, right? So, today we will go through that. We'll have a very brief discussion about what cybersecurity is about, how cryptography is used into cybersecurity, what we are trying to achieve from this cybersecurity, and how this gonna help you in making your career, right? So first of all, let's talk about cybersecurity. So when we hear about this term, what comes in our mind, right? So we all are now, living into a digital world, and we are very fastly moving into a world of network. So our all information are being pushed into the network, right? Like our identity, our banking details, our medical details, everything is going digital now. So in this digital world, right, everything is coming very fast. We are connected to each other through the network across the globe, right? But at the same time, such kind of things is putting us into the risk. What is that risk? That risk is our cyber attack. So suppose earlier people used to stay in their home, the only threat was the physical theft which was taken place into their house. But now you are open to entire world, right? So definitely the threat is very big. So now you are vulnerable to entire world. So that means anyone can in the world attack you. So this is really important that we must work to secure our data, because data is everything. Our identity, our details of banking, everything, a kind of practice of protecting from these cyber attacks, right? What actually we do into cyber security, right? So as I mentioned that our every details, all the data are being pushed into this networking, right? So we have to create a certain process, certain tools, right? Then only we can achieve the security of our data. So such kind of revolution has made our life very easy, very fast, but at the same time we are very vulnerable. So definitely we have to keep us updated so that any cyber attack or hackers cannot steal our data. If our data will be gone, our entire things will be gone. So we have to really careful about these things, and that's where cyber security is coming into the picture, right? So why this is so important, right? So like you are putting so much efforts into securing your house for your stuffs, right? Now everything is machine, laptop, network, which is really very much valuable. To securing all these things, we have to take help of cybersecurity. So it is a combination of tools, practice, programming languages, right, which actually is doing that. So many of you are doing such kind of security in daily life. The only thing we have to organizing it. For example, you are locking your computer with the password. That is nothing but a security, right? Many of you using a face recognition or a fingerprint, right? So that is also a kind of security we are trying to achieve, right? So similarly we have a lots of data and lots of details now in the network, so we have to work into this field to make entire world a secure. The vulnerability could be at any level, for example at your network level, at the IP level, at your application level, at your data level, anything. All these things are really very very important for everyone. Doesn't matter you are in the IT industry or in somewhere else, right? At some extent you are using some digital things in your life. So definitely we should be aware what cybersecurity is, and definitely as an IT professional we should be knowing that how do we apply cybersecurity so that we can secure our society, right? So I hope it makes some clear picture about what cybersecurity is about. So if you talk about cybersecurity, it's a very big science, which is combination of lot of process, mathematical algorithms, right? Tools, programs, everything. Okay, so we have to do the practice of protecting systems like that. So there are a lot of things, lot of tools into cybersecurity. For example, IP security, network security, right? So one of them is called cryptography also. So cryptography is a very important tool of the cybersecurity that we will talk about detail into this part. But when we talk about cybersecurity, we have to talk about the cyber attack also, right? Because unless and until you are not aware of cyber attack, how could we deliver the protection against that, right? So there are very famous cyber attacks. Some of them are phishing, ransomware, man in middle attack, right? Denial of service attacks. So we have to make sure that we should be aware of such kind of attacks also. Then only we would be able to crack this kind of attack, and we should be able to think of the solution, what could be done to prevent such kind of attacks. I'm very much sure you must be aware of some of these terms like phishing and ransomware. In the these are coming in the news channels every day, right? But we will talk about these all attacks in details. What actually phishing is, what actually malware is, right? What is the man in middle attack, so that we can understand how a hacker can put a virus into our network, or they can steal our data, and they can, make use of this data and can harm us, right? So such kind of attacks and tools, and definitely all the programs used into cybersecurity, we have to talk about going through this session, right? Okay, so we talk about the security, we talk about the phishing attack, right? But when we talk about security, there are many things. It's not just straightforward that, okay, our data is on the network and let's secure it, right? So when we talk about securing our data, we have to segregate into multiple fields, right? So when we talk about digital world, so there are multiple layers where we have to apply the security. For example, we have the application security, right? So we were talking about the elements of cybersecurity, basically, right? So when we talk about cybersecurity, right, it's not only about protecting data and just application, but there are a lot of things involved into the digital world, right? So it has been segregated into multiple layers. For example, it could be application security, end user compliance, disaster recovery, network security, information security, and many more. Right. So, for example, you are in the IT industry and you have multiple applications running to support our users. For example, in banking domain, you are running your application for a credit card or for e-banking, right? So those kind of application must be protected from the cyber attack, right? Similarly, if you are working as a network engineer and your network is not very much protected, then any man in middle can hack that network and then can steal your data. So network security is again one of the important concept that we have to apply into the cybersecurity, right? Similarly, we have information security. We are actually doing transaction of lots of information in today's world. We are sending information from one place to another, which has a very sensitive data, right? So those data should be definitely encrypted and secured from the cyber attack. Otherwise, any middleman can just hack that data and can make use of that, right? So we have a different layers of cyber security, and it's a very big field, and it's totally up to your interest that in which field you want to know, which layer you want to do a protection. If you want, you can definitely protect everything. So basic security concept is common for everything, but the moment you will start uh, going and practicing into that, then there will be a lot of things which will come around, and you have to get expertise into that, and you have to apply the security accordingly, right? So as I mentioned, that cryptography is one of the important tool to achieve cybersecurity. So there are many other tools also, for example, network security, IP security, right? So cryptography is one of the strongest mathematical tool which is very widely used by the cybersecurity specialist. I'm very much sure you've heard about this cryptography, but we will talk about cryptography in detail. What cryptography is about and how much we can achieve from this, how powerful it is, right? So cryptography is nothing but a kind of tool which is having a mathematical algorithms, different tools which can be coded into the programming languages, different processes that can be used to achieve security of your data, right? So when we talk about data, there are some kind of characteristics of data which is very important. So there is a principle in cryptography, we call it as a CIA, that is a confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity of data, right? So what is the confidentiality means? So definitely, as name suggests, the confidentiality means it has to be confidential. You are sending lots of message which is a very confidential, that you don't want other people to read, right? Cryptography enable you to make those information confidential so that no other person can read it, right? Integrity means the message cannot be tampered. So suppose you are sending any message to anyone, it can be tampered or it can be changed by anyone else and then will be delivered to the intended recipient, right? So you don't want to do that. So it will help you to maintain the integrity of cryptography, right? And the authenticity of the data. What is the authenticity of the data, right? So suppose if you are expecting a mail from our organization, right? So you have to be make sure that this particular mail is coming from this particular organization and not someone else who can claim to be this organization, right? So that means you want to always cross check whether this message or this subject is authentic or not, right? So these are the basic concept of cryptography. Cryptography will help you to achieve these characteristics of information, right? It is actually study of a lot of algorithms. For example, you've heard about this, right? Mathematical algorithms. So in cryptography also we have lot of algorithm. Some of the algorithms like RSA, DSA, right? So all these algorithms provide you the mathematical formulas and methods that how can you achieve the cryptography, how can you make sure that any message is confidential, how can you make sure the message is not tampered by anyone, right? So these algorithms is really very powerful, and we will talk about those algorithms, that how they are successful and how they are helping us to achieve the security of data. Further, we will learn the programming languages also, which will help us to achieve the security by applying that algorithm into the programming language, right? So I hope I'm clear till here that what cybersecurity is about, what is cryptography, and how cryptography is helping to securing the data and achieve cybersecurity, right? So this is just a kind of introduction what we talked about, but now going forward, just we have to see what actually cryptography, how this helps us to achieve confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity of the data, right? So let's move on the next one. Fine. So there are some fundamentals of cryptography, right? For example, encryption, decryption, keys, certificate, PKI infrastructure, signing verification, and many more, right? So what is this? So definitely the first part is encryption and decryption, right? This is really very important aspects of cryptography, right? So when we talk about cryptography, the first thing which comes into our mind is encryption, decryption, right? So what is encryption? So as we talked about that, when you send any confidential message to anyone, there is a always chance that on the network anyone can steal data or anyone can read it. You don't want to do that, right? So you just twist that particular information into something else so that it is not readable by anyone else, right? And the only intended recipient can receive it and then open the your message, and again it will convert into the plain text and then see that okay, this is your message, right? I think in the next slide it will be more clear for you. So let's have a look here into this slide. For example, if you are a source, right, which needs to send a message which is called hello, right, but you want this message to be confidential, you don't want anyone to read this message, right? But if you will simply write hello and send to anyone on the network, there are a lot of chances that many people can see this message, right? So what will you do? First, you will write the message, which is definitely called a plain text, right? Then this message will be encrypted, right? So what is the encryption? Encryption means it will convert plain text into some unreadable format. So as you can see that in middle layer, this is some F7 hashtag E plus R. This doesn't make any sense, right? This particular string character is called ciphertext, right? So whenever you encrypt any plain text, the outcome of this encryption will give you the text which is called a ciphertext. So now this ciphertext will be transmitted on the network, and in the network if anyone will read also, then there is no harm, right? Because this string will make no sense to them. When it will come to the recipient, they will decrypt it. After decrypting, again they will get the plain text. The plain text is called hello, right? So now you can say that okay, they have encrypted and they have decrypted. Anyone can see this and do the decryption, right? But this is not a possible. Why? Because when you do encryption and decryption, it is done by a key, a mathematical or logical key, right? So this key is not known for everyone. This is same like as of your house lock and key, right? So whenever you go outside house, you just do a lock, right, on your door, and then you have a key. Can anyone else come and open the lock and enter in the house? No, right? Because they don't have the key. Only the person who is having the key, they will come, open the lock, and can enter in the house. The encryption decryption works in the same manner. You have encrypted your plain text with the key, and the same key will be expected to be residing with the other person who you are sending the message, right? The other person will use the same key to decrypt the ciphertext and get the plain text. So only these two people can encrypt and decrypt the messages, and they can easily transact the messages from each other, right? So this is how it works. How the encryption will actually work, how the key is generated, how the key is transferred, that definitely is a big point of study that we will talk in the detail, right? So this is again a very basic concept of cryptography, and many industry are using this encryption, decryption, the generation of keys, and the sharing of keys in the secure manner, which will help them to do a secure transaction of the information, right? So encryption and decryption, I hope this is clear for everyone, right? We talked about the keys and certificates also, right? The keys and certificates are used into encryption and decryption. Okay. The PKI infrastructure is a way of encryption. So when we talk about encryption, basically there are three kind of encryption. One is symmetric, one is asymmetric, and one is hash, right? So symmetric means same key is used from source and destination. Asymmetric means different keys are used into the source and destination. And hash means it's not an encryption, it's basically creating a hash value. That means again a cipher text, right? But they have a more strong algorithm which will convert a plain text into unreadable format.